Hi class. I just wanted to make a video here for your critical task. I'm gonna minimize this here a second. Okay. For your critical task and your alternative field experience. I will say it does seem like a lot at first, but it's going to be broken down throughout the course. And if you're like me, you can read over everything, but sometimes it just helps to hear someone explain it. And I will definitely be offering advice and support throughout, and maybe even some videos with helping show some examples of a mini lesson. So first I'm going to talk about the critical task. So what you can do is, sorry, back here, when you're at the start here section, if you click on assignment guidelines and rubrics, you will see the list of rubrics here. And what you'll do is the ones we'll focus on is the critical tasks, guidelines, and rubrics. And then your alternative field experience down here. And then there's a screencast mini lesson, delivery guidelines, and rubrics as well. So you'll want to check out those main three. So the first one is our final project. And what it is throughout the course, so we're going to talk about the different areas, the 6 areas of literacy instruction. So we've got your phonemic awareness, phonics, vocabulary development. That's actually one of my favorites. Fluency, comprehension, and writing. And so what you're going to do is throughout the modules, and these are what these milestones are for. It'll be an assignment in that module leading up to the final. So in module 3, you'll create 2 mini lessons on 2 of the areas. In module 5, you'll create 2 more. And then in module 7, you'll create 2 more. And we'll talk about through that. So as you can see, module 3, you're going to do one for phonemic awareness and phonics. Module 2, fluency, vocabulary. In the grades K through 4, you can pick whichever grade. Module 3, it's going to be writing and comprehension. And then, so this is a little bit confusing. I actually had to read it over a few times. I have taught this course before, but they changed it a little bit. So I made sure to understand the direction. So, and then in your final, so in module 9, what you're going to do is you'll take all 6 mini lessons and you'll put it together, and that will be one document you'll submit. So you'll submit that one to the mini lessons. And then you'll write a 2 to 3 page paper. Let's see, it's your literacy overview here. So what you'll do is you'll write a 2 to 3 page paper on the literacy components and the impact on K to 4. So it's kind of like a summary of everything we learned. Now this isn't due till module 9, but I will say there is a lot of assignments due in module 9. You have your discussion board, we have our mini lessons, you have the literacy overview, and then the reflection of your alternative field experience. So just planning wise, I'll let you guys know too, or let you know throughout. So you'll have a 2 to 3 page about the literacy components and kind of a summary of what we've learned. And then the other document will be your mini lessons that you're going to complete throughout. And then the last thing, which it's actually part of your alternative field experience, which I'm going to talk to you next. That is a 2 to 3 page paper describing what you learned from the observations of a video you're going to watch and creating this mini lesson that you're going to have to create too. So I hope that helps. The nice thing is for these mini lessons, you can pick anything from K to 4. And, if you're already teaching now, K to 4, definitely gear it towards your classroom. If you have kids like I do, I would definitely probably gear mine if I was doing this towards 2nd grade. And I'll talk about my son Parker a lot. Reading has just kind of been a little bit of a nightmare for him, I'll be honest. So I've definitely been, pulling out strategies for him to use with him just to make it more interesting and engaging and just to help him in his literacy comprehension. So that's a whole nother topic. But so that is the final critical task. So the next one is the alternative field experience. And I'm going to pull up this one here. So what you're going to be doing for this one, the cool thing is you get to choose what video you want to watch. So there's two videos. They're both kind of on the same similar sites. I think I pulled up the sites too. But so you'll either pick William Finds His Base or Writing Across the Curriculum. So kind of pick which one you feel you might be more drawn to. And the one's more of on a writing workshop, which is kind of cool. I did a writing workshop when I taught. But so after you watch the video, you will be answering these questions. Now, this is part of your reflection in Module 9. So even though it's not due to Module 9, don't wait. Don't wait till Module 9. I would maybe try to plug this in maybe in week 2 or 3, watching the video and just responding to these questions. And once you have your answers to the questions, then you can kind of get it into a 2 to 3 page paper also on the mini lesson you're going to create. So first part of it is watching the video, answering these questions that will go in your reflection in Module 9. Then here comes the part. So what you're going to do is you're going to develop a mini lesson on that on comprehension. Okay, so slowly on comprehension. So you can pick any thing through grades K to 4, and you're gonna in Module 6 you'll type up this mini lesson for me, and I'll give you feedback on that before you record it. So you'll get your mini lesson, and remember, mini lessons are short. They're about 15 minutes. I did mini lessons a lot when I taught, so they don't have to be super, super long, of course. I mean, 15 minutes isn't going to take very long, or less than 15 minutes. So you're going to create your mini lesson, and then you're going to present it. There are tips on Screencast-O-Matic. I'll also provide, I have a favorite, which I'm using right now, which is Screencastify. And so, or if you already have a recording system on your computer, you can use that. But they do encourage you to use Screencast-O-Matic. So basically, you're just recording yourself doing this, pretending you have students there and doing it. I know it might seem a little awkward at first, but if you have any visuals, you're going to want to show those. Honestly, I would aim for, even though mini lessons can take up to 15 minutes, honestly, I would aim for less than 10. To be honest, you're not going to be as detailed because you don't have your students right in front of you or a student right in front of you. This is kind of just you going over the mini lesson and acting like the students are there and providing the visuals that you have that you would use with them. So I hope that helps. And like I said, I will provide some tips along the way. So please let me know if you have any questions, and read over the announcement and the documents. But I'm here to help, and just take this one step at a time. Thanks.